Welcome to World Buzz Bulletin. We begin tonight with a significant escalation of American military involvement in West Africa, as a barrage of U.S. missile strikes targeting the Islamic State's growing influence in northwestern Nigeria appears to have had a limited impact on the group's operational reach. On Thursday, December 25, 2025, the United States Navy launched over a dozen Tomahawk cruise missiles from the Gulf of Guinea, supported by MQ-9 Reaper drone strikes. The operation, authorized by the White House, focused on the state of Sokoto, specifically targeting encampments belonging to the Islamic State Sahel Province ISSP, known locally as Lakurawa, and the Islamic State West Africa Province ISWAP. While the Pentagon characterized the mission as a deadly strike against extremist hideouts, the reality on the ground in the Boni Forest and surrounding districts suggests a far more complex outcome. Reports from the region indicate that the group remains largely unbowed. In the aftermath of the bombardment, local residents in villages like Jabo and AFA described scenes of panic not as a result of militant activity, but from the arrival of American munitions. In Jabo, farming communities reported that projectiles crashed into peaceful fields, destroying livelihoods and damaging local health centers. While villagers insisted that the Islamic State had no history of operating in their specific area, this has led to mounting criticism that the American intervention may be reactionary and based on flawed intelligence. Furthermore, regional analysts point out that the Islamic State Sahel province has seen a record year of expansion throughout 2025, successfully establishing forms of local governance and security in areas where the central state has long been absent. Despite the heavy ordnance deployed on Christmas Day, the group's media channels have remained defiant, framing the strikes as an external assault that only reinforces their narrative of resistance against foreign interference. With U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth warning that there is more to come, the Nigerian government has attempted to frame the HS strikes as a joint operation. However, Foreign Minister Yusuf Tuggar has been forced to distance the country from Washington's rhetoric, emphasizing that the conflict is not a religious one, despite the White House's framing. As the group continues to control vast swaths of territory and command thousands of fighters across the Sahel-Nigeria border, the question remains whether these high-altitude strikes will do anything more than harden the resolve of a movement that is currently at its strongest point in years. Thank you for watching World Buzz Bulletin. We will continue to monitor the humanitarian and security fallout from this new phase of the conflict in the Sahel.